I feel terrible for the dead who end up here for eternity. Seems awful, like they're still suffering.
Oh, don't say things like that. It makes it all worse. What about this sorting out my weakness?
Look at the sky. What kind of place is this? Look at this place. I can't imagine choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrified. The air, the ground, this is all wrong.
How could they trick me like this? I was one of Reman's court wizards.
That sky... it feels like I'm being watched. Can't stand it anymore. The screams, they pierce my mind. I can't stand it.
I thought death was a release, not an eternity of torment.
I'd heard stories about the Soul Cairn, but never thought I'd see it myself. So far, it's about what I imagined.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Calm down, calm down. Who's Arvak?
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
Okay, so your horse has bolted. How can I help him?
Arvak! Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
I feel terrible for the dead who end up here for eternity. Seems awful, like they're still suffering.
Yeah, like him. Certainly not quite all there. Ha 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 ha, not quite all there. Oh, well, there's Arvak. No, I wouldn't have expected bones in a place where souls go. What the hell are you doing?
Mother? Mother!
Can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down.
Well, that's a bit narcissistic, thinking we're after you. I've just come for the Elder Scroll.
Glorious. Serana claims you're her guardian, yet your first instinct appears to be greed. I see that my daughter is still as naive as ever. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
I think it's a bit telling that you think I'm after the Elder Scroll for greed, like to sell it or something. But that's not the case. We, the Dawnguard, would like to stop Harkon. He needs the Elder Scroll. If we've got the Elder Scroll, he then can't do it.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
I wouldn't have called it audacity. I don't think that word means what you think it means. There is a different adjective, well, there's several adjectives that work a lot better for that one. But what the hell are you talking about?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
The blood of Cold Harbor's daughter. That sounds like a really, really bad novel. Anyway, what's Serana got to do with this?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molag Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molag Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
Well, that's a completely and totally rubbish advertising strategy, isn't it? You're not going to get any women joining if you say, yeah, come and join the Great Molag Bal and we'll sacrifice you to him. I'm surprised it's still going at all. Anyway, this tyranny of the sun thing, it requires Serana's blood.
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
And you reckon that her dad wants to kill her for this tyranny of the sun thing, not that he's just a complete mental psychopath or anything like that?
If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete.
That's
In
not
his
the
eyes,
question.
she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
But does the blood actually mean death? As the Dawnguard, we can't let him succeed.
And how exactly do you plan on stopping him?
That's why we're here. We need your help.
Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers.
Right, Serana, strangely, you've been quiet.
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn,
Well, of course
you're
not.
still a vampire hunter at heart.
Ah,
You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed.
you're not denying it, though. Right, Serana believes in me. That's why she brought me here. See, this is where it gets a bit weird, because my boss doesn't believe her. But he believes me, and I believe her. So, you don't believe me, but Serana believes me. So why don't you?
Serana? This stranger aligns herself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to her.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
How dare
God,
you?
that's saying something.
I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him. before he goes too far. And to do that, you need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Right, I thought my intentions were perfectly clear. I want the Elder Scroll because I want to stop Harkin doing whatever it is because it's going to be vampire-y and not good. I thought that was pretty plain. And to stop Harkin, we need to make sure he doesn't have the Elder Scroll. So we'll have the Elder Scroll. Have you got it?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
Okay. So what do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
We'll be right back.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Well, that's alright. I've dealt with dragons before. Sort of, it's my thing, really.
Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Your mother's a piece of... Earshot. Hey, your mother's a bit of a piece of work. I mean, I've heard of bitter exes, but... Serana, I'm going to have to break this to you. Your parents are not going to get back together. I mean, were you listening to her? She is so bitter. Where's she gone? I thought she didn't like this place. That's not good.
Where'd you come from? Oh. Where'd you come from?
Ha ha ha! Ew. Right,
let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Yeah, I've just done 2. Yeah, I've just killed 2. I've only got the 1.
Arvak! You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you. He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
Good God. You follow me up? How the hell did that happen? Right, he's got to be up here. Serana's got to be up here somewhere. Oh, I don't know. I'm a bit freaked out on that one. Yeah, I'm a bit freaked out that we teleported rather than the fact that the thing's floating. Oh. How on earth are we going to get back down?
The barrier should be gone now. Let's head back.
Yeah, we're a bit high and... I'm not jumping. Aha, another portally thing. Serana, there's another portally thing here with all the black goopy stuff. Are you alright? You ready? No,
The sooner we get
Serana.
out of this place, the better.
Yeah, don't jump. I found another one of those black goopy portally things. Come on, this way. Right, let's get this thing off your mother then.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers?
Yeah,
Very
of course.
Impressive.
Thank you. Right, so, scroll.
Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
Wait. I hear something.
He's here. Defend yourselves.
Oh, a dragon!
Where'd you come from?
What did I say? Dragons are my thing. It's just disappeared. Right, where's your mother? Not creepy here at all. Expert on dragons here. Got a dragon problem? I'm your woman. Have you ever been hit by lightning here? It's a bit of a constant danger.
The Elder Scroll is just ahead. Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
Well, if you've got a dragon problem, I'm who you call. Anyway, why do you say that apart from the fact that everything's here that is dead already?
Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Unless...
Go on.
The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide.
Yeah.
It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
Oh, great. How long's that going to take, do you even know?
Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
Yep, that's the idea. Couldn't she have just said that she didn't know?
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know.
Absolutely. I need to know how I can get my soul back that Serana nicked a bit of.
So my daughter applied some of the lessons I taught her about necromancy, did she?
Oh, yes.
Don't worry. I think I can help you.
Good. How?
Your soul essence was trapped inside a gem. When you and Serana entered the Soul Cairn, it was given to the Ideal Masters as payment. You simply need to retrieve the gem. The moment you touch it, your soul essence will be restored.
Okay. Retrieve the gem from these soul mastery things. Lovely. Where on earth can I find it?
There's an offering altar not terribly far from here. I'm willing to bet that the gem you're looking for is there. Is there anything else? Could be your last chance.
Stay here.
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition.
Oh, I'm gonna get myself for saying this. We'll come back for you when we can, okay?
I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about. You must keep her safe at all costs. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted.
No, he's a
No
vampire.
matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me he'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
I'll do my best.
Was
she?
I wish you could come with us.
Oh. Seconds is the answer.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
Thought you were dead. I thought I killed you. I can always do it again.
Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death.
Oh, that's not good. So, why are we having a little chat?
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors. And I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore honor name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue.
Okay. Civility. I found you equally worthy.
Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
Right, yeah, it's never just the one thing, is it? I should have been suspicious. Okay, what's the favour? I am not getting anything illegal from Tamriel to bring here, if that's what you're after. So what is it that you actually want? What kind of a favour?
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the ideal masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there.
Right, you're a dragon. What's stopping you?
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
Oh, yeah, I see. That's not so good. I'm a little bit worried about what you want me for, and I'm going to regret asking this. How can I help?
I will place my name with you, and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum.
Right, I wasn't expecting that. Just call your name in Tamriel, and that's it. Nothing more than that.
Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
Okay, so No strings attached whatsoever, just call your name. Alright, do me a favour, I'm dying to know, I'm burning with curiosity. How the hell did you end up in the Soul Cairn?
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home, but those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles.
Right, you're evading the question, so you were part of all that.
I was, but unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Gillan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy.
Okay, so like the vampire necromancer, you came here looking for answers to how you could, well, basically cheat.
The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica.
Also sounds well and good, death of Valerica, except of course she's a vampire and therefore immortal. You would have been better off with the time limit, mate. Because they didn't tell you she was immortal, did they?
I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul.
Your soul, and I just killed you? So is that why you're free now?
Free? No. I have been here too long, Panarin. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish. I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call.
So basically, let you out for a walk now and then. Right, Soul Gem. Oh, it's another one of those portal-y things. There we go.
The sooner we get this going, the sooner we deal with my father.
Let's get out of here. Cool! You see that?
The sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we deal with my father.
Yeah, I'm totally getting on this horsey first. Yeah, I don't care what you say. Oh, righty, freaky horse. Ooh. Ah, totally had to do that. I totally had to do that before we left. Right, come on, we have got a... Oh, well, I've got a job to do. Okay, Serana, I'd like to say that it's been fun. Yeah, I think you know what I mean. But I'm going to have to go and grab Lydia, because we've got to go to the college at Winterhold. Yeah, you're not replacing Lydia.
Oh, alright then. You know where to find me.
Yep, indeed I do. Lydia! Oh. We did it, you'll be so proud. We got one of the scrolls. We need to get the other now. Look, I'm so sorry, you know what's... Did you say something to Serana? Anyway, we've got to go to the College of Winterhold and see if they know where that other scroll is. Okay? So, come on, Lydia.